Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm Backlash, and earlier in the week, Spotify dropped their annual Spotify Wrapped list, allowing users to see their listening analytics. On top of being able to see your top artists, songs, and total time spent listening to music on the service, Spotify also generates a playlist with your top 100 songs of the year. 100 seemed like too many songs to go through for a single video, so I decided to cut the bottom 4/5 and go through my own top 20 songs of the year. Note that this isn't the top 20 songs released this year. These are the 20 songs of the year that I happen to listen to the most. And with that, let's start going through the list, because this is my third attempt to record this video, and god damn it, it's going to be the right one. Okay, number 20, Slow Motion by Floor. Floor is a band that I discovered quite a while ago, and while I do like their work as a whole, Slow Motion is something else. The band's original sound is very soft and subtle, and despite the groove and seductive beat that this song has, it somehow carries that same tonality that they're known for in the vocals. Number 19, Worms by the Japanese House. Worms is a song that was actually recommended to me by my best friend. He thought I might like it because of the production in the vocals. He was right. The song is somehow able to make a very stripped down instrumental feel very full in the chorus through the harmonies in the vocals. The harmonies are layered perfectly over the root vocals, and it deviates from the melody and creates a sense of depth that supplements the rest of the track perfectly. Number 18, Dovetail by J3PO. The song is smooth, like so smooth. I'm a sucker for pads, synth, and keys, and this song delivers in the best way. The main verse of the song has a swelling synth underneath the main keys that makes the start of each bar sound syncopated in the best way, and then begins to slowly layer and build up until it gives way to a wonderful chorus full of amazing synth tones. And number 17, On My Own by Anamataguchi and Hannah. This song should be the ending theme for an anime. Anamataguchi created a bop with sounds reminiscent of Bit Crush and chiptune, over the top traditional drums, and a super full sub bass in the chorus. Hannah's vocals gives the song a feeling of triumph that makes this track feel so good to listen to and fills you with energy. But seriously though, the sub bass. Try listening to this on something that can handle low end well. It's stupid, but it's so good. Number 16, Arrow by Half Alive. Half Alive has a song called Still Feel that went viral last year on YouTube and put the band on my radar, and was actually in my top 20 last year, and it's still in my top 100 this year. Both songs are similar in that they both blend retro sounding tones with a modern pop rock sensibility. Arrow is much more subdued in its sound, which isn't to its detriment. While Still Feel built energy through a punchy, in-your-face bass in its chorus, Arrow does it a lot more subtly, with a swelling synth in the background that intermingles with the vocal harmony as it bends up in pitch. That contrasts really well with its really simple main verse melody and makes the song feel funky without being funk at all. Don't know if that makes sense. Number 15. Feels Pretty Good by Twerp. Fucking Twerp. Okay. Number 14. I'm just kidding. So, Twerp is known for putting out 80s synth pop bops, and for good reason, because they're amazing at what they do. But Feels Pretty Good as a departure from that, trading in dreamy synth tones for bright guitars, punchy drums, and a killer solo that takes turns from sax, lead synth, and a smooth talk box. This is feel-good, easy listening at its best. Now, actually, number 14, friends by cute girls doing cute things. I already mentioned one track that should be listened to is something that can handle some bass. But this song needs something that can handle bass. The driving force of this song is the dirty, in-your-face sub bass that permeates every inch of this track. Where a lot of songs use sub bass to create energy to supplement the rest of the track, I feel like everything in this track is there to service the low end. And it does its job wonderfully. The song grooves, and it knows it. Number 13. Waves by Melt. If this song came out earlier during the year, it would have most likely made it in my top 5, or maybe my top 3. For a band that still hasn't released an EP or album, they sure know how to make amazing tracks. And since their debut single, Sour Candy, they have, in my opinion, not missed once. Waves opens up with amazing brass that gives way to the vocals. They're supplemented by simple bass and drums, and occasionally joined by quick shots of guitar. And that's all it needs. The vocals shine through, and they rightfully should. The vocal delivery on this track is smooth but impactful, and with a full band behind it, it makes this one especially one of my highlights of the year. Number 12. I Can Say Nothing by Kensuke Ishio. So this song was made for a movie soundtrack, a Japanese movie called Silent Voice. And I haven't seen the movie, but this song's incredible. I'm a sucker for driven piano. I'm a sucker for electric pianos, especially the sound of a vintage Rhodes, and the song's main melody is from a driven Rhodes. So when I say this song is like crack to my ear, you best believe it. Fitting for a song made for a movie, one thing I can say about this track is that it establishes a mood. But frankly, I can't nail down what I feel when I listen to it. It's almost like a somber but energetic piece. I really don't know. But the bass synth that drives the song pairs amazingly with the keys, and it just feels great to listen to. Again. And again. And again. Number 11. Please Help by Dopapod. Honestly, well, I do like this song. I'm honestly surprised it made it into my top 20. Again, that's not to say it's a bad song, because it's not. The song sounds like a cleaner 21st century take on what would be a killer classic rock track, going back and forth from high energy rock out chorus and a smoother funk-esque verse that gives enough energy to bring the listener back to the chorus without it feeling jarring. Again, while I think other songs should be on this list over this one, it's still a highly enjoyable track, and I do go back to it every now and then. Number 10. Nostalgic Vibes by She. Again, another song that I think should have been in the bottom 10 of my top 30. But this is still a great track. And if I remember correctly, I had a couple songs on loop during a desk job that I had before COVID, and that's where a bunch of these songs came from. So, that explains why they might not be in my top 20 personally, but they made it here, so we'll talk about them. So, for a track from an album called Chiptune Memories, this song delivers the goods. This song realistically should be the credit song for a cyberpunk game or movie. But not Cyberpunk 2077. We don't know anything about it yet. It's not out yet. But this song sets very intense tones out of chiptune tones that have been crushed to the point of distortion, and it sounds great. The main bit crush tones arpeggiate underneath a smooth vocal that creates a feeling of finality. And it really is something you should listen to because it's different, but a good different. Number 9. Nothing New by The Strike. Okay, so those last two and these next two were all part of that work playlist that I had made. So I don't have much to say about these ones, so I'll make it brief. Nothing new is just clean, nice to listen to pop rock. The keys and background brass in this song feel good and driven by an energetic drum beat that creates a good sense of energy. And even though I don't have much to say, the song's still worth listening to. Number 8. Dance with Somebody by Busty and the Bass. Okay, so I'll level with you. This song's weird. Like, the song's strange. But that's what makes it good. Honestly, all I can say about the song is I think the gang vocals in it shouldn't work, but they do. And they do really well. And honestly, this is one I think you should just go listen to yourself, because I can't really describe it. Because it's weird. But it's good. It's weird and good. And number 7, Face in the Crowd by After Funk. So the band's called After Funk, and god damn it, this song has the funk. The vocals are buttery smooth and pair amazingly with the gorgeous bass line in the background. And I think that's really all I can say about this one, because frankly, that's what the song is. A funky bass line and amazing vocal pairing together in the best way. Number 6. Light as Anything by Corey Wong and Robbie Wolfson. Featuring Robbie Wolfson of the band Ripe on vocals. This song feels good. Like, this song is bliss to my ears. With Corey Wong producing this song, the song is an amazing sounding rhythm guitar and bass. A simple drum beat that doesn't do any more than it needs to. Again, I'm finding myself not able to say much about this one or any of the tracks as we go farther up, because how I feel about the songs start to feel more visceral than something I'm necessarily able to pin down. I hope that tells more about how much I like these songs compared to having a long write-up, because they don't really need them. They're good. They're good. You should listen to them. You should listen to them a lot. Number 5. Wait for the Moment by Wolfpack. So, this song makes me think of my friends. Well, this song is a great jazzy bop. That's not why I love it. When I'm with my friends, or when I was able to be with my friends, the song tended to come on a lot, because it's really fun, and we all knew the words. The instrumental of this song is mostly just a keyboard playing around with a bass, with an organ doing shots in the background, with the vocalist telling a story about a kid having a crush on a girl. It's simple, but it's good. Simple and good. It's really all you need. Number 4, Belvedere by Intervals. So the guitar in this song makes my brain shut off because of how much I like it. Like, the main riff in the verse isn't really complex, but it works so well. The song is mostly guitar solos, but it has that really good riff in the background, and I can't really describe what it does to my ears. Like, it's really good. It's got a good tone. It's got a good vibe. The song's great. I just think it's neat. The lead tone on the guitar is so good. And it starts so well when they play chords. It just hits all the good brain buttons. Gives me that good brain juice. Number 3, Simmer by Hayley Williams. So let's preface this one first by saying that I'm a massive Paramore fan. I have merch in my room. I rock their merch. I've seen them twice in concert. And it goes without saying there that I am a massive fan of Hayley Williams. So when it was revealed that she was working on a solo album, I jumped on it immediately. It colored me surprised when I listened to the first single off the album Petals for Armor, called Simmer, and it sounds nothing like Paramore. But even though this is nothing like I was expecting, the song is spectacular. This song has such a quiet rage. Thank you, lyrics. and it permeates everything in the track, from the steady bass line to Haley's vocals. The song is moody, dark, uneasy, and subtle in all the right ways. The song is an amazing opener for an album that dissects the emotions of anger, betrayal, and pain. It is an amazing song to come back to, and you just need to be in your feelings. Number two, It's Only Love by Tiger Cub. So, I like the song in the same way I like Simmer. It's got a quiet intensity to it. The song feels dark and melancholy, but still has energy. The mix between clean guitar and extremely fuzzed out bass and quiet background strings makes this song feel weird, but so good. The stellar vocal delivery that barely sits in front of the mix just gives a great sense of atmosphere and sucks you into its world. I absolutely adore this track. I really think you should let the song speak for yourself, because my words don't do it justice. Okay, so you know how I said there are 4 songs that realistically shouldn't have made this list, but did because of extenuating circumstances? Well, I'm going to go over 4 honorable mentions that I think should have made it in this year, but didn't because of how late in the year I found them. So first off is String Theory by Intervals. At the time of recording, this song just came out. Like, the album dropped less than a month ago. I think this song should be the hype-up song before a dope-ass anime fight. The double kick-driven drum beat creates a tremendous amount of hype when paired with the lead guitar tone that Intervals is known for. It just feels good. Next up is Square One by Beck. For a list dominated by indie artists, we have Beck. Honestly, this song just sounds like what I love about a good pop rock song. And the song uses a bright, upright piano tone in the verses that goes amazing with vocals, and it produced super well with Beck's vocals coming out compressed and crushed, giving us some crunch in the low end that I usually associate with a synth or something with drive. The song is just a fun time, and I highly recommend it. Third is Goat by Polyphia. So the opening riff for the song is nuts. I love it. It's weird. It's complex. And it's perfect. And that's honestly how I could describe this song. From the nutty shredding to the extremely clean drumming, every time I listen to the song, I find something new to fixate on. And the last of our honorable mentions is Pedal by Chon. Honestly, I see Chon personally as my platonic ideal of what good math rock is. And everything else in the genre skews in either direction, and Chon is in the middle. Though the song is different, Chon is almost entirely led by a tapped guitar melody that sounds like it was written to be played on keys. And it sounds great with the tones it gives out with a little bit of gain. It's just smooth. The song's great. I need a new adjective, but great works so well. And then we have number 1 on my most played songs of the year, Shy by Melt. Yeah, Melt's on this list twice. And if I was ranking just on what I like the most this year, Waves and Shy are a toss-up for my favorite songs of the year. With Shy, Melt was able to show that they can do more than smooth, jazzy rock. The song feels angry. Angry without any of the tonality you would usually expect from angry songs. The vocals don't have any grit or distortion. The guitar's clean for the most part. And there's a brass section. Hearing the lead vocalist belt her lungs out so effortlessly is amazing to listen to. It's on display so much that at the end of the song, I had a guitar solo in the background instrumental and just have the vocal performance on the forefront, and it just sounds amazing. The way this song is arranged speaks volumes on the talent of this group, and I'm dying to hear a full album from them in the future. So, that was my top 20 songs of the year. Hopefully we can make this an annual thing as long as I keep uploading. But yeah, comment below what you thought of my list. feel free to share your own or link your own top 100 playlist that Spotify made for you. I am going to link mine down below as well, so you can see what the rest of my year looked like, and if you want, you can listen to every song I just talked about. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'm Backlash, and I'll see you later. Bye!